We asked you last week, how can you raise your game from the last game to this game? And you showed us. How can we get you continuing to get 4 fouls in every game?
Continuously not? I don't know. I feel like the last couple games I haven't been getting in foul trouble lately. How many fouls I had ECU? I had 4 ECU. Damn. I don't know. I feel like I just got to keep playing with energy and playing around these guys.
Over here, guys. This is pretty simple. What the hell happened? I mean, you're down 61-39, and less than 4 minutes in the second half, you have the lead, and you take off. Like, can you explain? I've never seen a game like that. I'm curious how you guys saw it play out on the court.
They had us in the first half, not gonna lie.
Me personally, I didn't want to go out like that for the last game, and I had to put on a show for my season right there. I had to do it.
Thank you.
I don't know what JQ got to say though.
I feel like they were just playing with more energy than us in the first half. They made a lot of tough shots, and Coach Penny was just telling us when we got into the locker room, like, we just got to play harder, and eventually they'll start folding. And so it was big for us to come out and go on that run in the second half, and then their coach getting into it. And so, like, I feel like the team just imploded off of everything that was going on, and, we just stuck through it.
Question for all you guys. Nae'Quan, last week I asked you a question. It was about you being similar to DeAndre Williams energy-wise. The same energy that David laughed at. But same energy that pushed these guys to a conference championship last year. Where do you guys think you stand with all this momentum going against FAU and then going into the conference tournament?
You guys say Nae'Quan, right?
He's so over us.
No, I think the vibe right now is really, the team's really coming together, and this is probably the most momentum that we've had. I would say even with the 10-game winning streak that we went on earlier in the season, I feel like the momentum that we have right now is a little bit greater because we're putting away opponents, the way I feel like we should. And, the team's just coming together. I mean, guys are smiling out there, having fun. But I feel like we still need to get better on the defensive end, and we got to start the games better and just lock in on little details that we tend to make mistakes on in the first half. I think that's what caused us to go down early today.
How surprised were you pregame, and what did that moment mean to you?
A lot, because I haven't seen her in a while. So when I saw her, I was like, ooh. Because I didn't talk to her on the phone before the game. I called her, but she didn't answer the phone. She said that she was at work. So she literally, she basically lied to me. And when I saw her running on the court, I know what to do. Yeah, I cried a little bit, but I had to wipe it off. Because I don't like to cry in front of people, but yeah.
On your mind in the second half, was she?
Yeah, I had to do it because she was, I don't know if she's still coming though, but she said she was going to the FAU game. And I say, okay, so you going to watch me, and one of my games has been a minute, so I got to do something for you. And the second half, I was like, all right, she here now, so let's do it.
And finally, Jahvon, I don't know exactly what he said to you, but what did it mean to you to know he's kind of got your back?
Now, what he said to me.
I mean, we talking to each other all the time. I think our relationship has really grown this year. And, he came up to me at halftime and told me, that I had it going and to keep going, and that he had my back and we was going to lock in this half. And we really spoke this comeback into existence because not for 1 second did anybody's confidence waver at all. I feel like we knew we was going to come back. It was only a matter of time.
Personally, this is the craziest college game that I've seen, one of probably all time. Y'all played a lot of college games. Where does this rank for all? This is for all of y'all.
This is definitely top 3 for me. This is top 3 for sure. Being down 20 and then ending up winning by 20, that's insane. Cutting the lead that big down in a matter of minutes
20?
is crazy.
We was losing by 20, so we win by 20. That's tough. That's tough.
46-9 run.
Yeah, that's tough.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's tough.
But it goes to show what we're capable of.
I probably have to put it up in that top 5, top 3. You know, we had like K-State, we had some good games in the tournament for me, but this might be top 3 for sure. Probably like 3, number 3.
Facts. That's how I feel
Number
too.
3, number 3.
Top 5. Nah, top 3 too, yeah. I'll play some tough game in the Big East. So, yeah, I'll say top 3 for sure.
JQ, Penny mentioned earlier that when you guys kind of went down big, he kind of leaned on you a little bit to carry the team while the rest of the guys were, still trying to find their way. Well, what did that mean to you, and how do you think you responded to that?
I think it meant a lot. He seen that I got going and I was getting downhill consistently, and he just told me to keep going. And when he gives me that, when he gives me his word like that, it makes it a lot easier to make plays for myself, and then organically, I'm able to make reads to my teammates because God's got to stop me from scoring. So I just feel like with him doing that, it definitely like boosted my confidence, for sure. For sure.
David, me and you talked before the game, and I said, I think this team needs 30 points from you today. You go out there and you score 32 points. What does this year rank with the rest of the years of your college basketball career?
Want to repeat that again?
Where does this year rank around with your other college basketball careers?
Definitely top 1 for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, he's definitely top 1. And about the 30-point though, I wasn't sure about him. See, I see my sister. Once I saw her, I was like, yeah, I gotta do it. And then I did it.
But he's been doing it all year though. So it's regular. Me and this guy got.
Once again, that's Davy Jones being Davy Jones.
Tomlin, you play with so much energy, man. Like, where does that come from?
Him.
Yeah, that's just who I am.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's just who I am. That's how I am at the park. That's how I am on the game. I just have energy. That's just me.
It's so contagious too. It's contagious.
Yeah.
Like when I see him get turned up,
I gotta match it.
I gotta match it. Like
Now, JQ, you hit a big shot in the first half. What was that like for you, man, to hit that shot?
that was dope.
That's
Like,
regular, bro.
Nah, I think I forget what game it was, but I made a shot very similar
know
to
him.
that spot. I forget what game it was, but it was like an
was
end of a
here.
shot clock.
It was 1 second left. He was here. I forgot who was.
Yeah,
was
so,
playing, though.
but it felt good when it left my hands.
Oh,
I
it was
will
Charlotte.
say.
Charlotte, yeah.
Who?
Charlotte.
It was Charlotte?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That you was like 1 second on the shot
Yeah, it
clock.
was 1
and you
second on the
shot
shot
like
clock. Yeah,
It probably was.
but yeah, that was a good shot. I think it gave us, some good momentum going into the second half.
Hey, David, these two guys already played in the tournament. Every game you win get you one step closer to reaching your dream of playing in the tournament. How do it feel getting closer and closer every game to achieving your dream of playing in the NCAA tournament?
I mean, I can do it with all my teammates. So I talked to them about, that I want to have the chance before I get out, finish my career in college, to be in the tournament, to get that feeling, how it is. And then once we get there, it's going to be hard to beat us because, we, like, as y'all can see, we coming together. And then Q told me, like, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks and a half, he was like, we're not losing no more. And I was like, okay. So let's do it. And then I feel like they supported me. They want me to make that dream come through, which is go to the tournament. They helping me too. So, and I'm helping them then as well.
This question is for all of y'all. Where does this crowd rank out of every game this season?
Top 5.
I think
Top
that's,
5.
I don't know, bro.
Gang.
That was
Virginia, Clemson. Come on now.
That second half though. When we went on
second
our
half
run,
second half was crazy.
I mean-
Matter of fact, start 3 game. Virginia, Clemson in this game. Not FIU too.
I say top three.
Chill.
I definitely say top three.
Chill.
I definitely say top three.
I say
for
top
sure.
3. Yeah, top 3 for sure.
For sure. For sure.
I know y'all said y'all never panicked or never thought that this would be an L, but what was the scene at halftime in the locker room? What was said? What were the discussions like?
It was a lot of us talking to each other, trying to figure out what was going on. I don't even think Coach came in until it was ready for us to go back on the floor. He came in and said a little something, but it was more so, and that's what I mean by this team is coming together at the right time. I think in the beginning of the year we weren't really doing that. We were kind of letting the coaches come in and talk, but now, I mean, we trying to figure it out. We got the whole team, the core of the team, in there talking to each other, trying to figure it out. So that's kind of how that went. But like I said before, our confidence never wavered, and I feel like I knew we weren't going to lose this game. And that's just me being I'm being humble too. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything.
And kind of to follow up on that, how do y'all describe the drastic shift from, let's say, 3 weeks ago, when this team might have folded or lose that game, to now where you've got this kind of unwavering determination?
It's just chemistry, man.
Yeah, it's the chemistry. I feel
Chemistry.
like I just think it's March now. I think guys understand what's on the line. I think guys don't want to go out the way we were kind of, when we went on our losing
I
streak.
definitely don't.
Yeah, we're not trying to go out like that. Like, this is potentially all 3 of our last years at this level. So we're trying to take it as far as we can, and I really do feel like, we're coming together at the right time, and that's scary for everybody, I feel like.
For sure.
This question is for David. So, since you said that you had to put on a game for me, why didn't you point at me when you made one of those threes?
You know me. You know I be too thing on the game. But I was thinking about you though. You know that.
Were you though?
I say I was thinking about you every time I was making a bucket though. I knew you. I knew who you was too. I saw you. So I love you though.